I'm Will Greenwood, a lifelong City fan. I'm travelling around the world on Etihad Airways to meet Manchester City superfans and share their stories, to find out what it is about the club that grabs their hearts. We've seen and experienced the history of Manchester and the passion of Abu Dhabi. What will we find on the rest of our trip? Next up, New York. We've landed in the Big Apple, the city that never sleeps, an incredible destination for fashionistas, food lovers, and football fans. What sort of City fans are we going to meet, and what stories are they going to tell us next?
He was always wearing City shirts. I had never even heard of City at this point, so I was just always like, why is he always wearing these jerseys? You know, what's this team? And then when I finally started to meet his family and realized that he was born into that and he couldn't wear another shirt if he wanted to.
Why would I want to?
I started to understand the importance of the football culture itself.
I had an ex-boyfriend who was a West Ham fan. So I used to go and watch the games with him, but I was always a Man City fan. There are tremendous City fans here in New York. Most of them, we meet up at the Mad Hatter and we watch games every weekend. It's just a great atmosphere and it's a great family.
Together we will stand.
I've been a fan for about 5 years now, and I must say I've been through the most stress in these last 5 years than I have been at any point in my life, but I wouldn't have it any other ways.
As a New York Yankee fan, I wanted to go for an underdog because it's easy rooting for the team that always wins. And being that I have a family connection from Manchester, I wanted to go for City.
Right, we're in Alphabet City. I'm here to meet Art Carroll, a huge Man City fan. The bonus is he's cooking me a rooftop barbecue. Hey Art, how you doing?
Hey Will, how are you?
So how's a guy from New Jersey end up loving City?
What happened was a few years back when I was laid off my job during the recession, I had time to watch TV that I usually didn't. And somewhere in there I saw just a film clip of Manchester City and I said, who were those guys with the sky blue uniforms that I always had Harley Davidsons of the same color scheme? And I started following them. I followed them from the 2011 season till now, still a fan, still a supporter.
My favorite for me is just because it's one of the first ever games I saw live in the States was Sean Goder scoring those 2 goals in the last ever main road derby. Will always be, when he rubs Gary Neville, I mean, that's my favorite thing to watch in the whole entire world. Maybe even more than Sergio's goal against QPR.
First City shirt was the shirt that a friend of mine bought for me. It was the 2010-2011 one, you know, with the white collar here and the white stripes on the sleeve. That was my favorite one from the time I've been supporting, and she got it for me, and it was a wonderful gift that I still have to this day.
And how did you commit to City? Where do you go watch the games? Do you have a group of you guys?
Well, there's a group now called the Hatter Blues. Yeah. We watch the games at the Mad Hatter Saloon. Yeah. Stereotypical, American version of a British pub, cricket bats and whatnot. But up in front, we have the heart of the city. The plaque that's awarded by the team. Yeah. And we were the second pub outside of Manchester in the world to get it. There's a guy that lives above our bar that's a United fan.
Right.
And brings his dog Cantona out.
Yeah. His dog's called Cantona?
Yeah, Cantona.
I love that. No, call him Cantona, it's even better.
At the beginning of this year, 14-15, I was at the Mad Hatter for the first match against Newcastle. My wife wasn't due for another 6 weeks, so I felt very comfortable leaving her home for the day, and City won 2-0. I got home about 2 o'clock, and my wife was on the couch lying down, and I was kneeling next to her, and I was talking to her belly about the match. 5 minutes after I was done, she got up and said, "You've got to move," and she stood up and her water broke. We were out the door in 90 seconds, the daughters were born, but at that point I hadn't changed. So I was in the delivery room in my kit, and the first time I held them, I had a City kit on. And I don't care what happens, they're going to be City fans for life.
We won the championship in 2012. You know, United had it all wrapped up, and we were just waiting on us, and then Aguero scored in extra time, and it was just an amazing feeling. And it's everything that represents City, because we don't do things easily.
And we went to Main Road in 2002. City was in the championship division, and all I wanted to see was Sean Goder score. Up 3-0, Sean Goder scores in the 88th minute. So, I mean, that was pretty much it for me.
It's our great privilege to have here Eddie Jacob!
You know, they're coming here today to show their faces, and, you know, we've got everybody in here because they're so super excited. Right now, I'm so excited.
How can football compete with all the other attractions and the big American sports played in this city? Hi, Brad. Nice to see you. So we're here to talk about all things City. Of course. And your passion for football, for soccer.
It really was finding the culture of English football, and specifically City football. Most of my mates were City fans, and just rallying around them in the club and living in Manchester. And it just, that culture enveloped me, and I grew to love the club through the fans.
In the bigger picture of America and soccer, how is soccer perceived over here?
It's changed. It's certainly changed in the 7 years that I went over to England. Soccer is a mainstream sport, and whether it's not American soccer, it's soccer, period.
Christine, Andre, Stephanie, Andrew, all connected to City, travelling to the NYCFC game to meet more of their heroes and bring Man City passion to the new frontier of the MLS.
Manchester City fans, by and large, support New York City Football Club.
A long-time marginalised sport is now finding centre stage. People love an underdog in the States.
You're unbelievable. David, you're my white favorite player. I will. Would you mind if I ask you guys to stand? We're going to sell this next season. We got a charity auction at the Madison. Oh, you know the ball.
How fantastic was that?
That was unbelievable.
It's nice to see a city that supports and cares about its supporters as much as we love and care about them.
And like I said,
hello.
It's made in Manchester, basically.
Look at that, the crest, Superbia
Well,
in Prodia.
The crest was my little thing. I had a little sticker and put it on the pick guard.
You don't know Blue Moon, do you?
I do pick that out a little bit,
Come on,
but
come
I
on,
can't.
come on,
I can't. I forgot. I haven't tried it in so long.
Blue moon.
You saw me standing alone without a dream in my heart.
Without a...
I can't do this, guys.
We want to find fellow Man City fans. So where are you? Comment below, share your story, and maybe we'll come visit. Right, that's it. We've been exploring New York, meeting new and passionate City fans. Next stop, Melbourne. See you there. # Global City Fans.
Let's do it. Let's do it.
Let's all do the pausing. Let's all do the pausing.